Ever wondered how Beijing, one of the world's most populous cities, came to be? Let's start from the beginning. Beijing's tale begins over 3 millennia ago, during the Western Zhou dynasty. It was then a modest trading post known as Ji, a strategic location nestled between two tributaries of the mighty Yellow River. This humble beginning laid the groundwork for what would eventually become a city of global significance. Over time, Ji grew in size and influence. The city's fortune took a significant turn during the Warring States period, when the state of Yan moved its capital to Ji, recognizing the city's potential. This marked the first instance of Beijing serving as a capital, an indication of the city's future prominence. As centuries turned into millennia, Beijing, now known as Yanjing, continued its upward trajectory. The city's status was further elevated when it became the capital of the Yuan dynasty in the 13th century under the rule of Kublai Khan. This period saw Beijing, or Dadu as it was known then, grow into a cultural and political hub, gaining recognition on an international scale. The Ming dynasty, which succeeded the Yuan, chose to keep Beijing as its capital. The city was renamed once again, this time to Jingshi. It was during this era that many of the city's iconic landmarks, including the Forbidden City and the Temple of Heaven, were constructed, further solidifying Beijing's cultural significance. The Qing dynasty, the last imperial dynasty of China, also made Beijing its capital, reinforcing the city's position as a central figure in Chinese history. It was during this time that Beijing began to take the shape we recognize today, with its city walls, gates, and urban layout. From a simple trading post to the capital of several dynasties, the ancient roots of Beijing have set the foundation for its rich history and cultural significance. Through thousands of years of growth, change, and resilience, Beijing has stood the test of time, evolving into the vibrant, bustling metropolis we know today. Now let's venture into the transformation of Beijing during the late 19th and early 20th centuries. During this period, Beijing experienced a series of events that forever altered its landscape. The Opium Wars, fought between China and foreign powers, were a significant catalyst for change. These wars not only exposed China's vulnerability to the outside world, but also opened the doors to foreign influence, igniting a period of rapid modernization and reform. The Boxer Rebellion, a violent anti-foreigner movement, followed. This uprising, led by the fiercely nationalistic Boxers, sought to rid China of foreign influence. Despite the rebellion's eventual failure, it marked a turning point, igniting a spark of nationalism that would later fan into the flames of revolution. The fall of the Qing dynasty, the last imperial dynasty of China, was a watershed moment in Beijing's history. The Qing's downfall, after over 260 years of rule, paved the way for the establishment of the Republic of China. This period saw Beijing transitioning from a traditional society to a more modern one. The city's cultural and political landscapes underwent significant shifts as Western ideas and technologies began to take root. Under the Republic of China, Beijing saw a period of relative stability and growth. However, the Republic's tenure was short-lived. The mid-20th century brought about another significant transformation with the establishment of the People's Republic of China. In the wake of World War II and a bitter civil war, the People's Republic, under the leadership of the Communist Party, began to reshape Beijing once again. The new regime sought to create a socialist society, leading to sweeping changes in Beijing's political, economic, and cultural spheres. The influence of this transformation is still evident in Beijing's cityscape today. The late 19th and early 20th centuries brought about significant changes in Beijing, shaping it into the city we know today. From the ashes of the Qing dynasty to the rise of the People's Republic, Beijing's journey has been one of remarkable transformation and resilience. Moving forward to the modern era, Beijing's story continues to unfold. The mid-20th century brought about significant changes in Beijing. The Great Leap Forward, a campaign in the late 50s and early 60s, aimed to rapidly transform the country from an agrarian economy into a socialist society through rapid industrialization and collectivization. Beijing was at the forefront of this transformation, modernizing at a pace never before seen. Following the Great Leap Forward was the Cultural Revolution, a socio-political movement that lasted from 1966 to 1976. Beijing was the epicenter of this revolution, and the city underwent major ideological and physical changes. Monuments and buildings of the old order were replaced by those reflecting the new socialist ideology. As Beijing moved into the late 20th and early 21st century, it began to gain global prominence. In 2008, it made headlines around the world as the host of the Summer Olympics. The event was seen as a coming-out party for modern China, and Beijing, with its perfect blend of ancient history and modern dynamism, was the ideal host. But with this rapid development came challenges. Beijing's economic growth has been accompanied by severe pollution and overpopulation. The city's air quality has been a consistent concern, and the government has had to implement numerous measures to combat this issue. Overpopulation, too, has put a strain on the city's infrastructure and resources. Nonetheless, Beijing has managed to maintain its growth while grappling with these challenges. It has evolved into a city of skyscrapers and high-speed trains, while still preserving its historical landmarks like the Forbidden City and the Great Wall. The city's economy has grown exponentially, and Beijing is now home to numerous multinational corporations and tech startups. So, from the Great Leap Forward to the Cultural Revolution and the Summer Olympics, Beijing's role in modern China has been pivotal. It's a city that has experienced rapid change, and yet it has managed to retain its unique character and history. In the face of triumphs and challenges, Beijing has emerged as a global powerhouse in the modern era. So, what does the future hold for Beijing? As we gaze into the crystal ball, we see a city that's on the verge of a new dawn, a city that's embracing the future with open arms. Beijing is no stranger to transformation. For centuries, it has been a melting pot of cultures and ideologies, each leaving an indelible mark on its landscape. But what sets Beijing apart is its ability to balance modernization with the preservation of its historic and cultural sites. This delicate dance between the old and the new is what gives Beijing its unique character and charm. In the near future, one of the most significant transformations we can expect to see is an improvement in air quality. Beijing has been grappling with air pollution for years, but recent efforts have shown promising results. The city's commitment to clean energy and strict environmental regulations are paving the way for clearer skies and healthier lives. On the technological front, Beijing is already a global hotspot for innovation. From artificial intelligence to biotechnology, the city is home to numerous startups and tech giants pushing the boundaries of what's possible. In the years to come, we can expect Beijing to cement its position as a global tech powerhouse. The city is also gearing up for the Winter Olympics in 2022. Preparations are in full swing, with state-of-the-art sports facilities being built and the city's infrastructure being upgraded. This global event will not only put Beijing in the spotlight, but also drive further economic development. But amidst all this progress, Beijing remains committed to preserving its rich history. The city's ancient temples, palaces, and hutongs are being carefully maintained, ensuring they continue to tell their stories for generations to come. As Beijing strides into the future, it carries with it a rich tapestry of history and an exciting vision for progress. This is a city that's not just adapting to change, but shaping it, proving that the future belongs to those who are brave enough to envision it. So, we've traveled through time, exploring Beijing's past, present, and potential future. We've delved into its ancient roots, tracing back to its days as a bustling trading post. We've witnessed its transformation, a testament to the resilience and spirit of its people, as it weathered invasions, dynastic changes, and the birth of a republic. In the modern era, Beijing has emerged as a global powerhouse, leading in technology, culture, and politics. It has held the world's attention, hosting monumental events and becoming a hub for international relations. And as for the future, the city continues to evolve, brimming with potential and promise. It's a city that thrives on innovation, harnessing the power of technology and sustainable practices to shape its destiny. From ancient trading posts to modern metropolis, Beijing's journey is a testament to its enduring spirit and dynamic evolution. As we continue to watch this city's story unfold, one thing is certain: Beijing will never cease to surprise and inspire us.